Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys. I was very fortunate to get an early release of the Lego minifigures from the Marvel Studios wave, and that's what we're going to take a look at today. If you're new to the channel, then please do like, share and subscribe. All support is very much appreciated, but let's get straight into having a look at that new wave of Lego minifigures. So the official street date here in the UK is September 1st, and I'm lucky enough to have them in hand now, and what I believe to be a full set. So I'm going to go ahead and open these one at a time, have a little look at each of the figures and each of the characters, and let you know my thoughts. So just having a look at the packet. The packet's the same for every single figure, and it's got, as we've come to expect with the minifigure line, it's got a handful of the characters that you can come to expect within like a collage setup. One thing I will say is that they are all very similar sized, so it's quite hard to determine which is which, apart from Falcon, which has a great big set of wings. Now this is the Sylvia figure. What I would say is if you have a feel on the bag, you can definitely feel that crocodile piece, and that will be a dead giveaway that you've got the Sylvia character. The rest of it is double bagged inside. Now let's just open up the insert just so that we can have a look, and you can see a couple of them on the back there, and there we go. There's all 12 of the figures that we hopefully have got in this selection today. And on the back you've got a couple of the figures that require various different individual assembly pieces. So having a quick look at Sylvia, she comes with obviously just a head, body, and these extra little bits. Now these are a stand, but I'll show you that a little bit later on, which I've not seen before in minifigures. I haven't got any of the waves for, well, I haven't bought a couple of the waves for a while now, and last time I got a wave they definitely didn't have these stands in them. So I'll have a look at them a little bit. So she comes with two swords, and obviously what's supposed to be the alligator Loki. So I'm assuming that one of these swords is obviously as a spare because she's only got one in the TV show, and Sylvia is obviously from the TV show Loki. It's a shame that this alligator Loki doesn't come with a crown. That would have been a nice little touch, but it is obviously just a reused piece from something else. So having a little look at her detailing, she's a nice figure. All in all, yeah, can't really go wrong. She's a good Sylvie minifigure. It's obviously got a newly sculpted hairpiece with her broken crown on as well, and I'll show you these stands later. I'm not going to get into it now, and I'll have a little bit of a closer look at the figure towards the end when we've got them all out and unboxed and make sure that I've got the whole set. So there we go. So there's the first one opened. It is Sylvie from Loki. Now let's get on to the next one. Just grab one here, open it up, and let's pour it out. And we have got TChalla's Star-Lord. So this is obviously from the What If storyline, so episode 2 of What If, where TChalla becomes Star-Lord. So let's have a look. It's quite a standard figure. I suppose if you're feeling the bags, then what you'd be feeling for is the helmet, and possibly the guns if your detective skills are that good. But he comes with two guns as shown in the TV series, a unmasked head and the masked head, and again it comes with this extra little piece which is the stand. Very keen to get into these, but essentially, no, I'll do it in a bit. Yeah, they essentially go on the feet, and there you go, and you can get him in kind of more of a dynamic pose, but we'll get into that later on. So there's his masked head and his unmasked head. So yeah, if you're going to be feeding the packets, what you want to be looking for is this extra helmet, and then that should give away that you actually have the TChalla Star-Lord figure. Excellent episode. If you're not watching Disney Plus's Marvel's What If, definitely recommend you pick it up and have a look, and he's from episode 2. So moving on to the third one, this is a character that we haven't yet seen on screen, and it is the Thanos version of Gamora. I can't remember the exact name that they give her, but it's essentially Gamora becoming the kind of Thanos character. So we've seen her in sort of artwork, we've seen her in the trailers and stuff, but we've not actually seen the episode where she's in. But there we go. I'll just put the stand on now. I'll show you what it does now. So essentially it just raises the minifigure up a little bit so that if you are displaying them, you can kind of have them so they're not all hidden behind each other. Nice little touch, nice extra bit to come with the Lego figures. So we've got her weapon here, which comes with two blades, comes with an extra handle in case that piece gets lost or broken. There's no extra accessories to her actual body, it's just the detailing. You've got a face here with both a pleasant and an angry face. I'm going to use the angry one, and a really nice hairpiece to make that Titan version, Mad Titan version of Gamora. So looking forward to seeing her episode. So let's move on to the next one. Oh, that one came out quite quickly, and it is, of course, Loki from the television series Loki. Now this one comes with a really cool little accessory. There he is. I'm going to look at him straight away to make sure there's nothing else in that packet. And it is, of course, the frog version of Thor. Now from what I can tell, this is a new piece. I don't think this was included in any sets previously, but that's definitely the piece that you're going to be feeling for if you're looking for these in the shops. So he's got variant on the back, just as he did in the TV show, and he's got his TVA kind of standard issue suit. 2 looks of his face, and obviously his hairpiece, and his trousers. Looks really nice, looks just like he does in the show. And he comes with an extra little TVA coffee cup, which is a nice little touch. But there we go, you've got your TVA version of Loki, from the TV show Loki. If you haven't seen it, definitely go and watch it. It is amazing, and blows your mind. But anyway, on to the next one. We have a character that we've seen in some of the promos and in the trailers, and it is, of course, the zombie Captain America. Now again, we haven't seen this character on screen yet, so we don't know what the actual story is around it, but there is the Marvel Zombies comic book line, so I do wonder whether they're going to lean into that a little bit. But all in all, he is a cool looking character. You've got a scuffed up shield there, you've got the Captain America kind of cowl, and obviously you've got the zombie version of him as well. Not much I can say about him other than he is a pretty gross version of Captain America. And on to the next one. Let's get this one out. This is, here we go, Falcon. So with Captain America, you'd be looking for the shield potentially, or the cowl. With this one, this is Captain America, Sam Wilson's Captain America, or Falcon Captain America. And obviously the piece that you're going to be looking for is this great big winged piece. It's a big single piece with a couple of additional bits on the side, but if you're feeling for it when it's out on the shop floor, then that is definitely the piece that you're going to be looking for. Comes with an extra shield which you can't clip on the back, unfortunately. It doesn't come with a piece that you can clip the shield onto the back, but we have got a red wing accessory there that we can put onto the back. So let me just put this Sam Wilson Captain America together. He's obviously from the TV show The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Again, another Disney Plus Marvel television show that's definitely worth checking out and extends the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But as a Lego minifigure, he is pretty dope. I'm really pleased to have this one. I've got him as a Marvel Legends figure as well. Definitely a big fan of the character. You can actually use this little stand piece to have Red Wing coming away from him a little bit, or of course you can make it as it was intended and just clip him on the top there to finish off the wings, which is a nice little touch to have as a detachable piece. But all in all, there's not a huge amount of movement in these wings because it is a huge piece that obviously you'll be able to feel through the bag, but you can move the ends of the wings in and out, which is nice. But he is definitely a cool one to have. Let's move on to the next one, and we have got Monica Rambeau. So this is a character from WandaVision, so another Disney Plus TV show. She was a pinnacle character in the television show and is also a character that we're going to see at a later date in the Captain Marvel sequel. The character Monica Rambeau obviously becomes Captain Marvel at one point. She's got various different names in the comic books, but she does essentially become a Captain Marvel character. And we saw in WandaVision, spoilers here if you haven't seen it, but we did see her inherit some powers when she tried to interfere. Now obviously this character here is her in her sword uniform, so I guess the piece that you'd be feeling for is her hair piece. It's quite a big solid piece. The rest of it is quite standard, but you would be feeling for that hair piece, and that should give away the Monica Rambeau character to you in the blind bag. She comes with a little helicopter. So obviously in the series there was a helicopter, a red helicopter, and she comes with a little figure that you can build, a little accessory that you can build that is the helicopter. On to the next one, and we have got what looks like, oh that threw me, it's got a shield with it, but this is the Winter Soldier. Now I didn't expect him to come with a shield, but this obviously is Bucky Barnes, again from the TV show Falcon and Winter Soldier. We've seen him in various different MCU films, right from Captain America the Winter Soldier all the way through to Endgame, and recently co-starred in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Really nice touch that he came with the Captain America shield, because in the comic books Bucky Barnes did actually become Captain America for a little while, and that was a lot of there's a lot of talk about the TV show about whether he should have picked up the mantle for a little while as well. But he comes with his little knife and the shield as well, which is a really nice touch. Not really sure what part you would be looking for in this. I suppose the knives or the shield, or the knives and shield, would probably give away that you've got the Bucky Barnes figure. But yeah, he's cool. Nice little figure. On to the next one, and this is... oh, no, who this is? This is Scarlet Witch, of course, from WandaVision. So this is obviously Wanda, who obviously went full Scarlet Witch at the end of the WandaVision TV show. And this is her in her Scarlet Witch attire, which we only saw for the end part of the show. But it was a look that a lot of people were hoping to see Elizabeth Olsen as. So let's just put this together. I suppose the piece that you're looking for here again would be the hair piece. It's quite distinctive, and the cape would be a little bit difficult to figure out through the bag. You've got two looks. You've got the look that's got the red eyes, and you've got like a smiling face, and of course you've got these little accessory pieces that give her powers. If you pose them right, just twist the hands around, it will show you her with her kind of Scarlet Witch full kind of powers. So there she is. Really nice little figure, definitely a fan favourite. Really pleased with that one. I'll have a closer look a little bit later, but there you see with her eyes. I don't know what number we're on, but we're getting through these quite quickly. The next one we have got looks to be another fan favourite. So this is Captain Carter. So Captain Carter is of course the main character from episode 1 of Marvel's What If, and essentially it's what if Peggy Carter took the super soldier serum instead of Steve Rogers, and she becomes a jacked up version of herself. Really nice, massive fan favourite already, and a character that we hope we see a lot more of. The figure comes with 3 pieces of this quite unique looking kind of translucent blue, which obviously is meant to be the Tesseract, so therefore I'll put one too many pieces on, because obviously it needs to be a cube. So it's the Tesseract, because obviously that features heavily in her story, in her origin story. So essentially what you'd be looking for is the shield and the hairpiece in there. We'll take a closer look at her in a minute. Next one is Vision. So this is the white android version of Vision that we saw in WandaVision. So we saw him towards the end of the series, and essentially he was a completely emotionless version of Vision, made obviously in a different colour, and made to kind of... you know what, I'm not going to give the story away. You need to watch it. But he's a very cool version of Vision. Not an evil Vision, that's the wrong way of wording it. He comes with this really nice little accessory, which is a sword computer. A sword is the organisation who features in WandaVision. Think of them similar to S.H.I.E.L.D. So yeah, so that's really cool. That's a really nice little piece there. Nice little details on there. And the details on his suit are really nice. There's a lot of reflective pieces on there. I suppose what you're going to be looking for in this particular one is the accessory, the computer piece. So you'll be able to feel the kind of laptop piece. You're looking for 2 pieces that are kind of flat and square, and then you'll find the white Vision. Moving on to the next one, we have got Zombie Hunter SpiderMan. Now, we haven't seen this character yet, but he comes from the Marvel What If series as well, and I'm sure we're going to see his episode soon. But the only description that we have for this character is Zombie Hunter SpiderMan. So essentially he is Spider-Man, so we've got the web accessory here, and the actual details on this little Spider-Man is really cool. Now, I don't know if this is a reprint or not. I haven't got any Spider-Man minifigures recently, so you'll have to let me know in the comments if this is a completely new print, or whether it's a reissue. But it also comes with an unmasked Peter Parker head there as well, with obviously the couple of different looks. Now, what we have seen from the promo art is that this particular Spider-Man has got Doctor Strange's cape. So we've got 2 little pieces here that make up the cape, and I'll just put them on. While I'm doing that, I just suppose the piece that you're going to look for here is obviously the web accessory. That's quite distinctive, and if you are feeling the packets, then if you feel that rope piece, then you've definitely got your zombie hunter SpiderMan. And I think he's the last one. I'm going to have to check, see if I've got any more, but I think that's all of them. But he's a really cool character. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does on the screen and why he's wearing the cape. And then I'll decide whether I'm going to display him with the cape or without it, because as a print of Spider-Man, it's a really nice little minifigure as it stands. And obviously it comes with the alternate head as well. So let's have a look at them all together. Obviously this series has 12 figures in it. Let's start with Sylvie. So having a little bit of a closer look at Sylvie. Quite accurate in comparison to what she wore in the TV show. I really like the unique mould on the crown here, that she's got her distinctive kind of broken crown. Monica Rambeau, from what I can tell, a lot of these pieces are reused pieces anyway. I'm not 100% sure about her hair piece, but there's a good possibility that that's a reused piece. If it is a unique piece to this particular figure, then that is great. Obviously we've got Scarlet Witch here. We've got Wanda as Scarlet Witch, and you can see her costume here is quite accurate. I'll just turn it around. You can see she's got her smiling face, and then you've got her full-on using my powers, my eyes are red face. Again, you've got a uniquely moulded hair piece here with her little crown as well, and the 2 accessory pieces there as well. Just looked at him, but here is Zombie Hunter SpiderMan. As I said, really nice piece here. Let's just get the head off, and I'll just... I'm not going to be able to open him now. Come on. I'll just twist him. There you go. So you got your typical kind of worried Peter Parker face, and then your Spider-Man outfit with the cape. Really nice one. You got your TVA Loki, and your Frog Thor. Again, 2 faces here, a grin and a sort of a scour. There's not a huge amount you can say about this particular outfit, but all the little TVA details are really nice, and it matches what he wears in the show, so can't complain. One of my favourites of this wave, the Captain Carter, Peggy Carter as Captain Carter. Yep, really nice. There's her kind of angry face and her pleasant face, and then as I said, this little Tesseract is really nice. This kind of pearlescent blue piece is really quite nice. Just put that back there. You've got Sam Wilson's Captain America. Again, really nice piece. Not sure there's a huge amount that's unique to this particular figure apart from the painting, but his suit looked awesome in the TV show, so to have that as a Lego minifigure is really cool. I don't know whether he comes in any of the sets. I'm going to have to double check, but I'd like to think that this is probably not the only way you can get this figure. It might just be a unique head sculpt or something. But yeah, he's really cool. Titan Gamora, Mad Titan Gamora, that's what I'm calling her. I think that's what they're calling her on the TV show. But you've got 2 looks on her face, and I'm putting the angry one here. But it's good to see her in her kind of Thanos get-up. You've got the White Vision. As I said, the details on this is really nice. You can see the reflectiveness there of the kind of pearlescent look. You've got the little computer there as well. Let's just have another little look at the details there. And yep, that's really cool with the Westview kind of information there on the computer. I'll actually put the keyboard on back to front, so let's just turn that round so that it's accurate, because otherwise I'll forget. But there you go, there's the keyboard and the screen as well. Really nice little accessory. One of my favourites here, the T'Challa Star-Lord from episode 2 of Marvel's What If. Really nice little figure. Again, I'm not sure if there's a huge amount that's unique to this particular minifigure, because obviously we've had Star-Lord figures in the past from various different Marvel sets, and this is just a different paint app. But either way, it's nice to have him in his purples as in the show. We've got Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier. As I said, pleasantly surprised that he also comes with a Captain America shield. I think it's pretty much just the same one that you get with the Falcon with Sam Wilson, but either way it's really nice to have 2 versions, and you've got a happy and an angry face there as well. Really cool little figure. And then last but not least, the gruesome looking zombie Captain America. and I really like his shield. His shield's a nice little touch, and it's cool to see it all kind of scuffed up. It's pretty gross under there. Looks like a zombie, a bit of his mouth hanging off there as well. But we get to see what this character does in the TV show, so we will wait and see. But yeah, all in all, that is the full lineup. So please do like, share and subscribe and all of those things, and check the description below for some of my other channels. But thanks very much for watching.